of my ridiculous Whole30 challenge that my wife is making me do. And I'm back for another night of um, the Whole30 challenge, the Anti-Whole30 challenge online. Again, because if she's making me do this diet, I should be able to stream every day. I think that's a fair um, trade. And so I'm back yet again. Again, another day two, second day, another day with just enough time for probably one match, just to be able to say that I've completed this piece of the challenge and stuck to my guns. But we're gonna jump right in. It is unfortunate that Mana Traders still doesn't have Ixalan cards in its database. I would much rather be running standard right now, but I'm trying to avoid spending money on cards that are probably not going to be relevant in modern. And this early on in a set, we usually don't know which ones are going to be great and which ones are not, or which ones will carry over, with a few exceptions. But in any case, we're going to jump right in with another day of Copycat, see how quickly we can win some matches, and then try to hit the sack because I'm tired already. I've got this diet that I'm running that is, I wouldn't really say it's kicking my butt. At this point, I'm supposed to be feeling like hangover symptoms, and I've never really had a hangover before, but if this is what a hangover really feels like, I think people need to quit whining, because this is not that bad. The headache's kind of annoying, but I think that has to do with more with my change in caffeine intake than it does with any of the foods, and that's my own fault for drinking so much soda. So anyway, we're gonna jump into some modern matches and play at least one. We'll see how quickly they go. Have some fun, then sign out for the night and be back tomorrow with another update on this ridiculous diet that I'm got conned into by my wife. So here goes. Let's jump in, play some modern. Copycat again. Change the list based on some of my viewers' feedback. I copied the list from a 5-0 league list from, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago, earlier in the week, and played it. Had some pretty decent results, but my viewers gave me a lot of good advice on how to improve the deck, and I appreciate that. So this is with some of those. This is the deck with some of those new options. So I'm going to keep this. It has some filtering, some mana. It's got an accelerant. It's got a way for me to interact with the opponent. So we're going to keep it. Hard to turn down a hand like this, even though this is sort of a mulligan, the Kiki Jiki. I so rarely ever hit 3 red mana that this is kind of, might be kind of pointless. Ooh, Mishra's Bobble. Okay. Well, we're gonna get our Hierarch down. Then we're gonna move on, because we're not doing anything. So this and a Bobble makes me think our opponent is either some kind of weird Grixis deck that doesn't need first turn black mana, which is weird because they play a lot of Thoughtseize and stuff, or it's some kind of Storm deck, but that seems kind of weird too, so I don't know. We'll see. So I am actually going to grab a stomping ground here. Yeah. I'll pay the life. I guess I should have played this first. Just in case we hit a land that doesn't hurt us. But it's unlikely that we're doing anything this turn other than just drawing a handful of cards and doing some stuff. So we don't actually have the combo yet, but we do have, with these two lands, the means to get those extra red sources to make Kiki Jiki relevant. And we do have a Guardian next turn that we can cash in for, okay, our opponent's done. I guess they didn't hit a land and all that. That would make sense. So if our opponent is on shoot, I don't even know what I want to play against this. I guess they probably care about getting things in their graveyard. I'm assuming. They likely know what we're playing now, so they will board in something that Reclamation Sage can hit, like Grafdigger's Cage or whatever. They're playing red, so there's probably smart to hedge against like an Anger of the Gods or something like that. Beyond that, I don't really know. Maybe we cut the part of the combo, but I don't know. Feels like it should be relevant to get some beats in. So maybe this is less important. And a wall is less important. Well, they're playing counters too, more than likely. So maybe evolution is less important. Especially for boarding out Kiki, because that's part of our value. And maybe just go down to one evolution, and then we need to replace with, say, Glen Alondra. We'll do that. Still don't know exactly what opponent's playing, but given what we saw, I think we can hedge some bets here. Maybe I should have boarded out paths. I'm kind of worried that this is a tokens type list with what's it called though? I'm gonna keep this and just hope this oath hits something relevant, like a white source. We can hit a white source off of the oath, and we're pretty okay. Even if we have to like oath our own wall just to get lands. So many baubles. Wonder if this is like an eggs deck of some sort. Although, to be fair, I haven't seen one of those in ages. And yeah. Come on, white source. It's like okay. Good. That means you're not countering it. And there's a bunch of white sources. So, well, two at least. Let's get the Heath. Any order. I think we're gonna fetch a basic plains next turn just to hedge against Blood Moon, just in case. Of course, that leads me to think no Blood Moon. But I suppose worth considering that that was a thing our opponent could be doing. Oh, I just messed up. Well, that was dumb. Okay, well. I wasn't. I should have gotten a blue source with that. That was not smart. Not smart. Not smart, Josh. Hey, hey, not punished. Sometimes you just get lucky. The luck was on our side this time. So our opponent's basically doing nothing and just sitting there, so I kind of don't want to push anything. Um, I think we just play this, play a bird, continue to do nothing until our opponent does something. Um, and we're at least advancing our board. I don't really. I assume this is at this point. I assume this is some kind of Jeskai control. Although I haven't seen anything yet. Oh, there's the bolt. There's a little bit of creature removal in there. Whoop, whoop. Hmm. All right. We'll eat it. And we'll play a dude. Probably getting like cryptic here, but I've got a backup, so I don't feel too bad playing into this. Oh, just a leak. Okay. Leaky, leaky. That is fine. That's all I got. Like, oh. Alright, well, looks like we're probably on a bolt snap bolt plan. Try to get me down from the rest of my life total. And that's alright, I guess. Not the end of the world by any means. Let's go ahead and play Guardian. I kind of want Saheeli to be the last threat I play. Just because, yeah, snap leak. Just because we may get to the point where I can pay for leaks and um and also it's a way to generate card advantage over time, or not card advantage but at least some value over time, whereas the Guardians are a one shot value plan. Yep, there's that Pyromancer I was kind of worried about. That we're going to try to get rid of right here. Immediately. Helix me. Okay. That's fine too, I guess. And then you get some land. Helix is probably, I mean, this Saheeli is probably still not long for this world. I don't think. And I don't think green or red, blue. So the question here is, do I care enough to about trying to make her live? Or do I want to go ahead and cash her in for value for another card? I think we go ahead and no, I don't think that's right. Because if we cash her in for value, then we force our opponent. Our opponent just gets to kill her next turn regardless. We do like that, so we'll keep that on top. Play a land, not paying mana, and then pass. So this way, at least we force our opponent to spend a card on killing Saheeli or contribute more to the board. If we'd gone down to, then it would be a lot easier for our opponent to just get in an extra point with attacking. Plus, when she's down below 2 or at 2 or below, then there's not a lot of value in her combo wise. Because she'll die as she makes the copy, and then not be able to do much from there. Bolt me. I guess our opponent's just gonna. Oh no. Okay, never mind. That makes sense. All right, so we're gonna save the path for another. What's it called? Probably getting countered. This makes our opponent play awkwardly if he doesn't have the answer as this in this one card. Sweet. Oh, we're not doing anything else. I don't want to save the sage. Probably not doing anything on the opponent's turn, but might as well hold up the path just in case. Okay. If there's a way to pump this. Or if our opponent's playing Datacaster or something. Or maybe they're just going to Wrath. Could be that too. Try to get in a little bit of extra damage. Okay. If we were killing the other creature, I'd be tempted to path, but at least with this, I get a dude back on the with the trigger. Not a great attacker by any means, but it's better than nothing. Nappy, okay. Nappy's gonna get another bolt, throw it at me probably, or at the wall. Remove blockers, also quite possible. Yep. Well, is it worth pathing the wall now to get another mana? I don't think it is. I think I still want to save the path for another. Oh, geez. Now I wish I had. Hmm. I guess I can just go ahead and play this out as a dork. Don't want to kill my own stuff. Totally tapped wrong here. Like an idiot. I've got 2 paths in hand and only 1 white mana. But hopefully that won't punish us. Yeah, it didn't. Our opponent's not doing anything with that. I mean, not anything that they wouldn't be doing anyway. Okay. Opponent, are we going to run these creatures in? Good question. Not sure what I would do. I think we trade one off. Path the other, maybe? Save a path. So, yeah. So let's path one of these. A white. Then we'll do some blocking. I want to keep the elemental just because any creature lets it attack through the opponent's elemental. We took no damage there. And that's happening. Hopefully opponent hits nothing. Scoos would be great if this resolves. Please? Oh, sweet. So, like our opponent is F6. We're gonna wait and activate Scoos on their turn. I guess we probably should do activate once just to hedge against a sudden shock, but I don't see that being something they would have put in. Can't imagine our opponent put in a sudden shock. Let's see. Any other creatures to hit? Hit that bird. We can hit the Rex Sage, I guess, or one of the Guardians. And pass over to our turn. Ugh, that stinks. Well, let's do some. Oh, I should have played the bird first. A little too click happy there. Okay. That got blocked anyway, so I'm not super worried about doing all the clicking on my turn. Or all the eating of graveyards on my turn. We're just gonna click through, allow our opponent to do whatever they're doing. Save green mana just in case there is a Snapcaster in our future. I like the opponent's deck. I don't think I've seen Bobble in these Jeskai shells. But if you're playing the what's it called? The little token generator that could, then it makes a lot of sense. So I want to leave a guardian in. I can eat. I don't think I want to eat anything right now, except for these Snapcaster targets. Oh, idiot! Need to cancel. Oh, come on. Cancel. What happened here? Did I just like lose internet or something? Are we okay? Green, eat that. Green, eat that. Green, eat that. Eat that. Okay. Now, do we want to do anything with that? Let's go to combat, see what this looks like. I actually think we want to save this and see if we can just win with what's on board. Use this as a backup plan. Because it is possible that we just get there with what's on board already. I wonder what our opponent is sandbagging here. Or maybe they've just drawn all lands. Well, I might as well eat the whole graveyard. I mean, I don't know what I'm really trying to do here, to be completely honest. But maybe this matters for some weird reason. The only reason I can think of that lands would matter would be Crucible Worlds, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. And we're gonna leave a green up just in case for now. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. We're going to. We've got 1, 2, 3. We'll go ahead and play the bird. Get 1 more damage in with the elemental. And let it go at that. We've got lethal on board, so opponent needs to do something here. Young Pyromancer, okay. This is probably the turn they're saving up for. Okay, so we're going to path this in response. Opponent's going to get at least 1 token, but hopefully this 1 card is not an instant. Cool. So they'll only get 1 token. Seems like a plan. What do we got going on, opponent? Mentor. Turn. Okay, well, that's a card. That is a legit card. One, two, three, four, five, six. Can I pull this off this turn? Might be able to. Okay, so if I play voice, I can think I've got. Huh. All right, think through. So play voice. That uses 2 mana. Then I can evolution voice. That'd be 5, leaving 2 to get what's it called? Yeah. And then that hedges against him having counter spells. Not really, because I have to sack the voice. Whatever. It's a fun game. It's the most fun way to win, right? Um, make sure I have enough mana. So use 2 for voice. Sack the voice. That leaves me 1/2 open. Get the mana. Yeah, okay, I can do it. So green, white. And we'll do green, green, evolution, stack, voice. Okay. Get Guardian. Guardian untaps here. Yes. Then we want to go nuts. And I'm assuming we see concession. As conceded. Sweet! Got there. That's what I'm talking about. So 712 Lordy Zach, thank you for that donation. I appreciate that. We I am about to sign off tonight. But this is my one match. We have we'll be back again tomorrow night for the third day of the Anti-Whole30 challenge, where I am playing Magic and streaming every single night while my wife makes me complete this ridiculous diet. So sign back in tomorrow night. Can't give you an exact time. It'll just be when I'm available. But I will be back tomorrow. If you miss me for some reason, check the videos and hear me complain about how my stomach is empty. In any case, hope you all have a great night, and we'll see you next time.